Hello, people. You know what? Real Madrid, who? Because everyone was saying that William Saliba will go to Real Madrid, all the rivals, and everyone was saying that, yeah, he's fed of the project. He's leaving. Oh, he's going to go to Real Madrid. But news came out today that he committed 5-year deal. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about his record, actually, at Arsenal in comparison with other defenders like a Virgil van Dijk at Liverpool during the years. Also, Arsenal are set to actually sign Saka to a long-term contract to keep him at the club as well, to fend off all the interest from other clubs and all the people that kept saying that some of these players will get fed up with the project. Is it with Arteta? Is it with a different manager? It doesn't matter. That's not the point. But also there is massive news that Arsenal are actually interested in I actually think that the interest in a player like the player that Arsenal has into is actually will make a revolution in attack. He's one of the most upcoming, if not current, in-form attacking midfielders probably in Europe, in my opinion. He kind of hurt my club a little bit, which is we're talking about Yildiz from Juventus. But before we go on and talk about all these deals and what it means for Arsenal, because I actually genuinely think it means a lot, the Saliba, Saka, and Yildiz. And it means a lot that he signed the contract now, or he decided to sign the contract now. Make sure to hit the like button underneath the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe as well, because I'm trying to get to 50K. With your help, every like counts. It pushes the video to new viewers as well. Leave a comment below about, I'm going to ask you some questions during the video, and I want your answer to them. If you're new here, turn on the notification bell as well to know when we go live, analyzing games, having panel shows, and having questions from all the viewers, of course. But make sure to hit that like button first and subscribe if you are new, of course. So William Saliba, as Fabrizio Romano have reported, is on the verge of signing a long-term deal at Arsenal with improved proposal. That's David Ornstein. They sent him the new contract, and I think he accepted it. That is what was reported after this tweet from a lot of actually outlets that said that he actually has decided to sign the new contract with Arsenal, a long-term contract to fend off Real Madrid. One of the things I wanted to touch on about William Saliba is that with everyone saying that these players will leave Arsenal Football Club and they will leave the project, the thing about it, you need to separate, and that is my opinion, Mikel Arteta. And if you don't like Mikel Arteta, actually, to the team. Arsenal have built a team that is super freaking damn good. I genuinely think they have the best defensive unit in the whole of Europe, in my opinion, along with the two center backs, the backups with Mosquera, with Incapia, Calafiori, Ben White, of course, Timber on the right side, along with David Raya. This is arguably the best defensive unit. And one of the big parts of this defensive unit is having William Saliba there. His record is immaculate, actually, at Arsenal. The man has played, as of now, I'm just counting 33 plus 103 games. Only Arsenal with him on the side lost 13 games. So it's absolutely fantastic record for him, right? It's about like what, 11% of losses. That is ridiculous. That's only in the Premier League. That is a ridiculous record. You can talk about the draws, blah, blah, blah. That's not his job, though. Saliba's job is not to actually score goals. I genuinely think, in my opinion, I'm going to tell you the truth and the honest truth. I actually think the only center back in the world currently that is worth probably from 90 to 100 or something north of 100 million, actually euros, you can say euros, is actually William Saliba. Maybe a lot of people say maybe Gvardiol, but I don't think that Gvardiol is worth as much as Saliba. I think he is the most expensive defender now in the current market. And Real Madrid wanted to tackle Arsenal and actually tried to get him next year when he had, by the end of the season, he had 2 years left, so he would have 1 year left. Now Arsenal will tie him to 2030. So now we're talking about Real Madrid are not coming for him. We know that Real Madrid are not going to pay 100 million for a defender. They're going to go for the cheap options, for the free ones, the Konates. Might go to Upamecano, who's out of the contract as well. They might go for Mark Gahey as well, who's out of the contract in the season with Crystal Palace. That leaves Arsenal, and maybe Mikel Arteta, depending if he stays or not, with his defensive line intact and together, because we know that Gabriel is not leaving. Calafiori just got there. Timber just got there. They are not leaving the team. Can that push Arsenal now for the league? That has nothing to do with the league. Having the best defense for Arsenal is not the issue. It's all about going forward and using Gyökeres right and the attack in midfield and the players actually creating chances. But that's a different issue. But that sends a clear message. Actually, though, that's the first question I'm going to ask you. Is, do you think that sends a message to everyone and all the fans that Arsenal are actually having these players committed fully to the project? And the players believe that trophies will come to the club. I'm not sure if it will be with Mikel Arteta or not. That is not why I'm here. But this is a response to everyone that says that these players are not interested to actually leave in Arsenal. Like a lot of people have said that this guy will leave. Oh, he's going to go Real Madrid. Now he's committed 5 years. So you got to eat your words, to be honest. So in opposite, so Virgil van Dijk with Liverpool have played above 200 games, and the loss is 24 games. Pretty close, though. I'm not saying that Saliba is a Virgil van Dijk, but Saliba's young. There is like 10 years or 8 years between the two. Saliba can get there with the way he plays the game, with the way he reads the game. What I like about William Saliba is that he's a very proactive defender. I am a big fan of someone like him who reads the game pretty damn well. So that's William Saliba. Absolutely phenomenal news for Arsenal Football Club. The next topic is now they are trying to tie Bukayo Saka to the club. He's expected to commit his future. Bukayo Saka is the star boy of Arsenal. Ben Jacobs has said he's expected to actually commit his future to Arsenal and not leave and actually stay. In my opinion, Bukayo Saka is the star of Arsenal. He is the face of that team. For me, at least. A lot of people say maybe Declan Rice, maybe Eze is coming in, but it is Saka, to be honest. When you mention Arsenal currently, I know that Mikel Arteta takes a lot of the face and all the media and all the propaganda. Bukayo Saka, you can tell when he's on the pitch, Arsenal are a different animal for me. The way he plays, I like Saka. Saka is one of my favorite wingers in the Premier League currently, right? There are others. There's the Salahs and there is this. And there is Doku now performing well. But Saka has been one of the most consistent wingers in the league. He gets a lot of criticism from others. And I think it's just hate, to be honest. The guy has been improving every year since he started even as a left wing back. And now you're watching him, one of the best wingers in the Premier League. He's the starting right winger for the England national team. Now, people still hate on him. I want to ask you the second question. Why do you think people hate on Bukayo Saka? Why do you think all the rivals are trying to actually, what's the word that I want to use here? Belittle what he does for Arsenal, actually undermine the work he's done for Arsenal, how important he is for Arsenal. I have no explanation for it, as maybe jealousy, maybe hate, I don't know. I like Bukayo Saka. I think he's a brilliant player. If he commits to Arsenal, that again sends another message to everyone that the players are committed to the project, actually, and they are persistent to stay at this football club, right? With or without Mikel Arteta. That is something that is absolutely phenomenal and fantastic for Arsenal. Let me know in the comment section how many goals you think he's going to get. But this one is a massive news for Arsenal Football Club. Yildiz. And the reason why I say it's massive, because this guy is absolutely, I think he's the next big thing. I think he's the next big thing as a number 10. He is phenomenal, can shoot, can dribble, can score. I hate that he's a fucking Juventus player. I hate it. It's like, and he's playing well. Oh my God. He actually, the best one, when Juventus played Inter, he freaking cooked us, to be honest with you. He is that guy that moves between the lines. I actually think that he's one of these attacking midfielders that Arsenal need. Outside of the box, shoots from far, dribbles, through passes here and there, very athletic as well, and his touch is immaculate as well. If Arsenal signed this guy, they are looking to get him and maybe send Trossard the other way to Juventus, plus 60 million euros. We know that Chelsea tried for him, and Juventus rejected about 85 million euros, if I'm not mistaken, because they didn't want to sell him. But reportedly, there is a financial problem at Juventus. So maybe Arsenal can tackle that guy and actually try to get him at the football club. They have their eyes on him, actually. And now Chelsea have actually had an 85 million pound bid rejected. I don't think it was 85. It was something less than this. But if Arsenal can get this guy, I genuinely think he becomes a starter once he joins the club right away as an attacking midfielder. I know that people say Odegaard this, Odegaard that. He becomes a starter. The guy has a lot of talent. The question is, do you think his talent can be translated from the Italian league to the Premier League? That is the question, the third question that I want to ask you. I want to hear your comment, actually. But I got to ask you another question. And I know if you're an Arsenal fan and you're watching this, you might not like this question. Do you think all this talent deserve a better manager? Or do you think Mikel Arteta is the guy that will take Arsenal over the line? Do you think Arteta is the future for Arsenal? Or do you see a new manager coming in? Do you see Berta doing his own work? Maybe, if Arteta doesn't win this season, get a new manager to lead the project to the glory. That is what I want to know from you. If Arsenal get the Yildiz and they now commit Saliba and they are targeting other players as well, do you genuinely think Mikel Arteta is the right guy? You let me know in the comment section. Make sure to hit that like button, guys. If you are here, subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. I want to see what you guys think in the comment section. We'll see you guys, of course, tomorrow. Turn on the notification bell. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 50K. With your help, we can. And I will see you guys on the next video.